Weather, it's everywhere. Have you ever looked outside and wondered why it's sunny one day and rainy the next? That's weather. Weather is what's happening in the air around us, like temperature, sunshine, and rain. It changes all the time, which makes it super interesting to learn about. The sun is like a giant ball of energy that warms up our planet. It plays a crucial role in driving the weather systems we experience every day. Some parts of Earth get more direct sunlight than others. The equator, an imaginary line around the middle of Earth, gets the most direct sunlight, making it hotter. This is why tropical regions are warm and humid. Places further away from the equator, like the North and South Poles, get less direct sunlight, making them colder. This difference in heat from the sun is what creates different weather patterns around the world. The sun's energy also causes the air and water to move. When the sun heats up the air, it rises, and cooler air rushes in to take its place, creating wind. Similarly, the sun heats up the oceans, causing water to evaporate and form clouds. These clouds can travel long distances and eventually release their moisture as rain or snow, depending on the temperature. This constant movement of air and water, driven by the sun's energy, leads to the diverse weather conditions we see, from gentle breezes to powerful storms. Understanding how the sun influences weather helps meteorologists predict weather patterns and prepare for extreme weather events. So, next time you feel the warmth of the sun, remember it's not just keeping you warm. It's driving the complex systems that create our weather. Have you ever felt the wind blowing on your face? It's a sensation that can be both refreshing and invigorating, making you feel alive and connected to nature. Wind is just air moving from one place to another. It travels across the land, over mountains, and through valleys, constantly in motion. Remember how the sun heats up different parts of the earth differently? This uneven heating is the starting point for wind. Well, warm air is lighter than cold air, so it rises. This rising warm air creates a space that needs to be filled. When warm air rises, cooler air rushes in to take its place. This constant exchange of air masses is what generates wind. This movement of air is what we feel as wind. It can be harnessed for energy, enjoyed for recreation, and observed in nature. Sometimes the wind is gentle, like a soft breeze on a summer day, but sometimes it can be very strong, like in a thunderstorm. Wind can shape landscapes, influence weather patterns, and even affect our daily lives. Water everywhere, from rain to snow and back again. Water is a real shapeshifter. It can be a liquid like the water we drink, quenching our thirst and sustaining life. Imagine a hot summer day, and you take a sip of cold water. That refreshing feeling is thanks to water in its liquid form. But water isn't just limited to being a liquid. It can also be a solid, like the ice cubes that chill our drinks or the snowflakes that blanket the ground in winter. And let's not forget about water as a gas, forming the clouds that drift lazily across the sky. When the sun shines brightly and warms up the water on the Earth's surface, something magical happens. The heat causes the water to transform into a gas called water vapor. This invisible vapor rises up into the atmosphere, starting its journey into the sky. As the water vapor ascends higher and higher, it encounters cooler temperatures. This cooling effect causes the vapor to condense back into tiny droplets of water, or even form ice crystals, depending on how cold it gets. These tiny droplets and ice crystals begin to gather and clump together, creating the fluffy clouds we see in the sky. It's a beautiful process that happens continuously, shaping the weather we experience every day. Eventually, when these clouds become too heavy and full, they release their bounty back to the earth. This can come in the form of rain, gently watering the plants and filling rivers, or as snow, creating a winter wonderland. Sometimes it even falls as hail, hard pellets of ice that bounce off the ground. This cycle of water, from rain to snow and back again, is a never-ending dance that sustains life on our planet. Keep exploring weather wonders. We've learned that weather is all about the sun heating the earth, air moving around, and water changing states. Isn't it fascinating? There's so much more to discover about weather, from tornadoes to hurricanes to rainbows. So keep asking questions, keep observing the world around you, and keep exploring the wonders of weather.